Well, you motherfuckers in the true crime community did it again. You did. You did. You scared off another family because you can't stop harassing them. You can't stop accusing them of doing so. I want you to understand, the true crime community is literally the absolute worst, most foolish, most harassing community on the entire internet. Every single case we get into like this, you scum, you Twinkie eaters, you gotta harass and threaten and accuse the families, every single family of victims or whatever is part of the story in these cases. Now, I personally do not think Hannah Kobayashi is a victim, but I damn sure don't think her family is some sort of criminals. I'm JB Gunner, this is Crime Time. We have some major updates on the Hannah Kobayashi case. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's do it. Man, I swear to God, y'all make me sick to my stomach. This is why I only give you motherfuckers one video a day here, and I typically don't go live here because I genuinely hate the true crime community. I hate the content creators. I hate the audience. Not all of you. You people that pay me are good people. But I genuinely hate you motherfuckers because all you do is create conspiracy theories and attack people and attack their families all day long. The last time I made one of these videos was in, what case was it? The kid that was missing. You guys did the same thing with their families. You guys think you're fucking detectives, and most of you are just big fat bitches sitting there shoveling ho-hos and ding-dongs and Twizzlers down your fucking gullet. And I truly mean this. I know you guys think I'm just being a heel and I'm just talking shit when I do this. I'm doing it for laughs and kicks and fun. No, I truly believe this about 95% of the true crime community. And you guys have now done it with Hannah Kobayashi's family. They have shut down their Facebook page dedicated to finding Hannah Kobayashi. You guys have done it again. I have sat and watched you literal scumbags say that her father murdered her father had something to do with it, it's all a scam for GoFundMe, and it is literally the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Now, do I think Hannah Kobayashi is innocent? Hell no. I think she's probably a drug-dealing whore. And I think that's proof when you look at her messages and she says shit like, if things go wrong for me, I could lose my freedom. All you goobers are like, oh my God, that means she's joined a cult. No, it means she's probably doing something illegal, you dumb sacks of shit. Like I don't understand how you can hear someone say, if things go wrong for me today, I could probably lose my freedom and not realize what she's talking about. She's talking about the fact that she's probably doing some illegal shit. And you guys jump straight to, she must be being trafficked and part of a cult because you people were dumb. And you, by the way, you think that women are always innocent. She must be being raped and trafficked. No, she's probably doing something illegal. And probably doing some foul shit. Probably maybe even doing some hoeing, which, hey, I ain't gonna play hoe away. She's probably doing this type of shit, and you motherfuckers, you guys immediately are like, she's a victim of something. No, she's not. She's a grown-ass bitch that got on a flight and then intentionally missed her flight to New York so she could stay in California to meet whoever she was supposed to meet up with. The Tyrone, remember? Remember the Tyrone on the train? Just saying. Now let's get to the news, man. Let's go ahead and get to the news. Okay, let me get Hunter Biden off here. That's another scumbag. That's another fucking scumbag. Let's put Hannah Kobayashi up here. She at least looks better. Major twist in case of missing Hawaii woman, Hannah Kobayashi, leaves family furious as they hit out at the police chief. By the way, before we get started, let me first and foremost say thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Appreciate every last one of you, no matter which channel, no matter which platform, no matter which method you choose, whether it's Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal. Truth is, I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do for the last 18 years on all these different channels if it wasn't for you, the Gun Squad. I love you guys so much. Let me give a personal shout out to Acre Realty. Thank you for your support. And if you too find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. Prove you're not one of these snack cakers. Prove you're not one of these dumb motherfuckers. Represent the right team, man. Because a lot of people out there, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these people out here doing this true crime shit, they will just make up anything for clicks and views. I got other shit to do. As you just saw with my Hunter Biden shit, I do politics. Like, I jump over here when it comes to specific crime stories, and I comment on crime. But in general, this isn't my thing. I'm just good at it. That's why I'm always right. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the story. Los Angeles police have determined that missing Hawaii woman, Hannah Kobayashi, intentionally missed her flight to New York City, though her family says she would never do that. Of course, my baby would never do that. Guys, the police are saying she intentionally missed her flight.
Of a missing person case that has gotten a lot of attention locally and nationally. On Friday, November 8th, 23-year-old Hana Kobayashi missed her connecting flight from LAX to New York, which the investigation determined was intentional. Over the next few...
Intentional. She didn't accidentally miss it. You gotta remember, they know shit right now you don't know. And why do you think they took her off the missing persons list? Because Hannah Kobayashi missed her flight intentionally. Remember what she said in the text messages? That she wasn't catfish, she met him. She came to California to meet someone and lied to everybody else and said she was going to New York and all of that. Now you have to ask yourself why she would do something like that and why she would lie about something like that. It's because she was doing something she didn't want everybody else to know about. And that's not being trafficked, just so you know. You can't traffic, if you live in California, you can't traffic a motherfucker from Hawaii. You just can't. She had to willingly get on there. So even if she is hoeing or doing OnlyFans, I'm sure she's not doing OnlyFans, or selling drugs, these are both liberal states. You don't think that these libtards are involved in drugs? That's what libtards do. That's why they decriminalize. They're all hippies. They all love drugs. They all dabble and deal in drugs. They all use drugs. They all want drugs to be decriminalized. They love drugs. They're all dope fiends. They're all snack cakers, just like you. I'm just making this very clear. This is not out of West Coast and drug pushing. It's not that hard to understand. She's 30 years old. She's trying to make some money. And more than likely what happened is she was investing in some sort of drug running scam or some shit. And she went to California and they jacked her for her shit. Because she didn't know how Tyrones work, because there's no goddamn Tyrones in Hawaii. She probably talked to somebody on the internet or whatever, fell in love with him like she said. And he was like, and she probably came here, because I know this because I used to be a drug dealer. You know how many women invested in that through their tax checks? Because they could come up with large amounts of money. So if I was with some fucking fat bitch and she got a $5,000 tax check, back then, pounds were only $800. You know how much fucking, you understand? All you got, we call it cuffing season. By the way, it's cuffing season. You dick a motherfucker right, and they will give you whatever the fuck you want. It's called cuffing season for a reason. Jesus Christ. You fucking goobers don't know shit. None of you people in the true crime community know a fucking thing. You're all just sheltered people that's never been out here in the streets. You've never been in jail. You've never been in the game. That's why you guys all say the same thing. You're just a bunch of fucking soccer moms drinking wine and shit. thinking you know some shit because you watch a little bit of court TV, or you watch the new what documentary I watched last night, or you watch the new Jean Benet documentary. You think you know some shit. You don't know a motherfucking thing. None of you. Now let's get back to it. Except for you people that pay me, y'all know some shit.
Few days she maintained contact with her family and was active on Instagram.
Yeah.
However, the family last heard from Hannah on November 11th. After receiving concerning text messages and losing further contact, her family traveled to LA on November 13th and filed a missing person report. On November 15th, our missing persons unit assumed investigative responsibility. Detectives have been diligently reviewing video surveillance and employing various investigative techniques to locate Hannah, while her family has continued their personal search efforts. Tragically, on November 24th, during the search for his daughter, Hannah's father, Ryan Kobayashi, was found deceased.
It's crazy.
Preliminary findings indicate his death was by suicide. Our hearts go out to the
And another thing y'all said, I mean, how do you know he wasn't pushed? You mean off the parking garage where there's cameras everywhere? Gee, call it a hunch. The law enforcement said it was a suicide. He was found in an area where there's cameras everywhere. Call it just a fat hunch, all right? No problem. But there's a conspiracy, JB. They're digging tunnels under the just shut your bitch ass up. Jesus Christ.
The Kobayashi family during this unimaginable time of grief. We remain fully committed to locating Hannah and supporting the family as they navigate
just
their way
horrible
through this
people.
tragedy.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Well, when are they gonna get that motherfucker off TV? Why I gotta see him every time I do a story? So they believe that it was not that she missed the flight intentionally. She had earlier sent a friend a text message saying that she had a spiritual awakening. That's some dope fiend shit. And was later, that's some hippie dope fiend shit. And was later seen in front of the company of a mystery man. The Kobayashi family has repeatedly said she did not seem to be acting like herself. Yeah, people don't act like themselves when they're on dope. With her sister Sydney even suggesting that Hannah's text messages felt like someone was controlling her. That's only what you're telling yourself. That's called coping and seething. You're coping with the fact that your sister may be doing some shit you don't like. And you don't want to believe it. So they said that she missed the flight intentionally. Kobayashi's family said the police chief has never actually told them about the evidence that she intentionally missed their flight. Well, they're not going to give you all the evidence. And let me explain to you why. Because what if they know that she's alive and she just... Let me explain something to you. It's not the police's responsibility to give you all the information on where this adult is at. Okay? It's not. And even though you think it is, you're just the family, man. This is a grown-ass bitch. This is a grown-ass adult. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to do, and the police doesn't have to report back to you any more than Hannah does. I may not like what Hannah Kobayashi is doing, but she's a grown-ass adult, and she doesn't have to report back to any of you motherfuckers anything. As someone that has escaped off into the woods for months at a time and not told nobody where I was going, not shit, that's none of your goddamn business, you nosy motherfuckers. And then what's even worse is the people on the internet are like, but we should know that she should update us. No, she shouldn't. Who the fuck are you? She's not the CEO of Hostess. What should she update you on? Motherfuckers. She claimed in a statement on social media that the family was unaware of the alleged findings presented at the police commission meeting until multiple videos of the meeting were sent to us by multiple citizens. People reports, and this is the People magazine here. Her family disagrees, of course. And I don't know why the family acts as if like the police were supposed to share that with them first. Okay? She and her mother, Brandy Yee, also claimed that certain details McDonald shared about the case at the meetings were inaccurate. Basically, that she was 30 years old. They said she was 23. Okay, they fucked that up. And Hannah was reported missing to law enforcement on November 11th, not 13th. As stated, yeah, but was it which law enforcement? The lack of communication surrounding some important details has left us feeling excluded from potentially crucial developments because you're not part of the police department. However, we do remain hopeful and optimistic that the Los Angeles Police Department is doing everything in their power to assist us in locating Hannah. Sydney also hit out the Hawaii News Now, saying the police chief kind of seems to state she went out and about to do her own thing, which may discourage police. So let me get this straight. This woman thinks the LAPD should not be saying she went out to do her own thing? But if that is the evidence that they have currently, and that's what they know, and that's what all the evidence is pointing at, why wouldn't they say that? You want the police to develop some sort of, to present this as some sort of like crime and panic everybody? Oh, you guys, so that you think the police should be drumming up a mob? Hey, you guys got to go find this girl. There is no reason in this case to believe that there was a crime committed whatsoever unless that crime was by Hannah Kobayashi. She's the one that discussed possibly losing her freedom. That meant she was going to a cult, JB. No, it doesn't. Dummy. No, it doesn't.
The family of a missing Maui woman is expressing disappointment and frustration with the Los Angeles Police Department over recent comments made about her disappearance.
No.
As Eddie Dowd reports, family members...
By the way, we're going to get to you true crimers in just a second.
The disappearance of 30-year-old Hawaii native Hannah Kobayashi continues to make national headlines. On Tuesday, LAPD's police chief released new information.
On Friday, November 8th, 23-year-old Hannah Kobayashi
said her
missed her
name.
connecting flight from LAX to New York, which the investigation determined was intentional.
The Kobayashi family says LAPD's public announcement that Hannah had purposely missed her flight caught them off guard.
The way that it kind of seems like it's bending is that she did it on purpose and,
right.
You know, she's just going out and about to do her own thing.
Yeah.
Her sister, Sydney Kobayashi.
Yeah, but that's what it seems like because that's what even her text to you said. Or her text to her roommate. I just want to catch a bus off to the fucking Redwoods. Sounds to me like she was going on, like, and by the way, she was saw at the Greyhound station. It sounds to me like shit went haywire. She went to meet a dude. That shit didn't go right. And she's like, fuck it, I just want to escape off into the woods. And trust me, I'm someone that's done that many times. If shit doesn't work out where I'm at right now in the situation I'm in today, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be like, man, fuck it all. I'm going to go start over in the Appalachians. That's how shit goes with some people.
She fears the new information might discourage people from searching for her. She's also disturbed that the police chief got the 30-year-old's age wrong.
23-year-old Hannah Kobayashi.
And to hear that and to not have had it run by our family, first and foremost, to even like say that this is what they're determining, that she intentionally missed her flight, but to get her age wrong after that.
They don't have to check in with you so they can determine what they want to determine based on what you think.
It's just very discouraging. I don't want to bash the LAPD. I don't want to discredit them if they are doing what we are hoping that they're doing. But at this time, it makes us feel very much more confused as to where they're at.
Right.
Sydney says she continues to believe that Hannah is in danger. One reason is because even if she decided to go off the grid, Hannah would have reached out after her father, who spent 13 days looking for her in Los Angeles, committed suicide.
Not if she didn't know. I don't think you know what off the grid means. Off the grid means off the grid. That means she probably doesn't even know about her father.
You know, my father's, his passing, like if with it being so all over everywhere, in her right state of mind, she would have never ever thought to not reach out to anybody. Remember,
it happened after her phone stopped pinging. Her phone stopped pinging because it's off. Maybe she lost it. Who knows? Maybe she sold it. Who knows?
Meanwhile, LAPD says it intends to bring Hannah home.
Our hearts go out to the Kobayashi family during this unimaginable time of grief. We remain fully committed to locating Hannah and supporting the family as they navigate their way through this tragedy.
Meanwhile, her sister urges the public to remain vigilant.
We're really relying on the public to just really stand behind our family and not just dismiss it like it's another missing persons case, because it's not.
Eddie Dowd.
No, that's exactly what it is. Your daughter's no more special than anyone else's daughter. And by the way, you yourself have given up. Now, I'm going to blame this on the true crime snack cakers. Give me a minute. Hannah Kobayashi's family shuts down Facebook page after receiving death threats as they call in the FBI. And I blame this 100% on you true crime snack caking motherfuckers. Because you can't mind your own business. You all think you're fucking Inspector Fadget. That's what you are. Just some Inspector Fat Chick. That's all you are. That's Inspector Fat Chick. That's exactly what you are, motherfuckers. And all y'all do is harass people constantly. Constantly. Missing Hawaii woman Hannah Kobayashi's family has shut down the Facebook page devoted to her search efforts as they claim that they've received death threats. The Help Us Find Hannah page was removed from social media site on Sunday as an anonymous Facebook user posted a message saying Hannah's sister Sydney and her mother Brandy decided to take it down. While Sydney and her mother believe the greater majority of the individuals on this page genuinely care and are interested in helping find Hannah, the negativity and attacks on their family have become more than they could bear. And I don't blame them. These motherfuckers are saying the dad had shit to do with it and all this shit. As recently as yesterday, there were threats against their lives and the lives of their small children. That's some internet sleuth garbage shit. This has prompted them to make formal reports to the FBI, and make the difficult decision to remove the page. The message goes on to note that Kobayashi family will continue to rely on the private professionals and legal counsel to assist in their efforts moving forward. They're basically telling you, the public, get the fuck out of this business. That's exactly what this shit is. That's exactly what is happening right now. So once again, we have another situation where the true crime community and the goddamn internet has attacked people's family. Because let me tell you something. No matter what's going on with Hannah, that was her decision. Her family, including the father, the sister, none of those people deserve to be attacked. But y'all keep doing it in every single case, just like y'all did the Laundrie family. And by the way, I'm not even saying the Laundrie family didn't deserve. You don't let the law enforcement do their job. Now, sometimes you guys are being right, but let's just be honest. You guys go after people's families way before you have any reason to. Because you do it on a hunch, on a theory, on you guys' own conspiracy theories. The dad couldn't have committed suicide. He was murdered because he was part of it. That's you guys saying that, not me. That's you guys, the snack cakers of America, or wherever the fuck you're from. This is a situation where Hannah made all of these decisions herself. She is not missing at all. Hannah Kobayashi made this decision to go off the map, off grid. And this is my position on all this. And she did it with probably a Tyrone and ended up ultimately getting played for her money. And now she's off in the fucking woods sulking about it. And the truth of this is, if she's not getting money, she probably will be found dead at the end of all this. If she's got some sort of mental condition, then maybe she's depressed about all this, she very well might have went to the woods and to off herself. But what I am telling you, this whole she's part of a cult thing, she's being trafficked thing is all fucking lies. It's all made up. And your guys' continued accusations and threats towards her family continues, and that's why now they've taken down the Facebook page and said we only want to deal with professionals. Do you know why these families say this? Because the internet community, the true crime community, is complete trash. Why do you think all these families end up saying, oh, no, fuck this, we just want to deal with the professionals? Because all you people think you're helping, but in reality, All you got to do is look at the comment sections, and you will see the mental illness that is in this community. That's why people like myself that speak the truth, especially about Jew people, aren't bigger than what I am on this true crime shit. Because you like people that engage with you on your stupid fucking theories. You enjoy the people that believe there's tunnels under the Koberger, the Idaho 4 house, and Dave Bautista and the Ninja Turtles came through and killed the kids. You guys love that shit. And you like people, the content creators that are smart enough to play to your retardation and make content based on it. That's the truth. That's the truth. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. To you people that's not fucking batshit crazy and not into harassing the families of these people, feel free to leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about this case, man. I stand on my position. She intentionally went her own way. She's up to probably a little bit of some illegal shit. Hence the verbiage and the very secrecy, the element of secrecy in her own shit. She was very vague about shit for a reason. That's because you don't want to say too much. Catch yourself up. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you're not one of them snack cakers, by the way, and you like what I do here and you find my content valuable and honest and truthful, feel free to hit the link down below. Support the channel. Join the Gun Squad today. Love you guys, man. I'll see you in the next video.